as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will have the ball first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is...
It's a seam wide open! Ripping through the defense. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Defender got caught, little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Carr. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big 3rd down coming up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mids offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A designed run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Creates a little space. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Navy offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've come to the end of the period and Notre Dame has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years.
Oh, out of space. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now,
it's a running room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Smith. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Navy.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Back's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy!
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He would go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been good.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays in the middle.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 1st down for this offense. Rides to back and leaps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Navy offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Buys a little time with his feet. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Navy quick to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he is going to be short. He just stepped out of bounds, but he was short of the first down marker. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, midshipmen. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half, a lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot, but here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Navy will go back on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That's caught. It's Kent. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Well, I think on that play,
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Find some fresh air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes a connection. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Lets it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Navy quick to the line. Rides the back on the option. The give. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play.
There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard